big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team. Brandon Godden.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on it. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gift.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, you tight.
2nd and 11. Throw left side complete. That's Gregory. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a third down. On third down, Gregory. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, Vick. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing, Vick. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Ross on the return. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down now, Dillon. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. On the defensive side of the ball, the starters for Los Angeles. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
From the gun on 3rd down, Espinoza. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. On play action, Vic. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
On the set. Check 59, 59. Time to go, night, night. Check 15, check 15.
On 1st down, Ricks. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now this one complete on the slant route. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. A 1st down throw coming for Vic. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the two guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now here's Vic, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So I guess we'll call this a pitcher's duel so far. I think that was a 3-run homer there, and it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, and what inning are we in? It's not the most common of score lines, but it's pretty indicative of the fact that we're in for a tight one.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Dillon. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Off play action. Espinoza. And that will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ready up. Mike 5-4. Ready.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
Go. Check. Fire.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for Antonio Brown in last week's ball game. 8 catches, 109 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
On 2nd and a yard, Vic, And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Vick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. Ricks. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Ricks trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Vick. And he will find his man on the outside. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Down. 8-3. 54 miles. You must be treated.
Vick operating on first down. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. And
running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Espinoza. And this is going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Throwing on second down. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts out
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Second and 9. Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field. And
that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Off the play fake, Espinoza. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go draw play. It's Dillon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On the draw, here's Peyton. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Espinoza got his man complete over the middle. It's Gregory. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Back to throw. Espinoza. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Not here.
Now Wilson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Throwing to start the drive. Espinoza. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, Espinoza, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Espinoza. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, Espinoza. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, Espinoza. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Looking to throw. Espinoza. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Running it here with Peyton. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Badgley's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And let's roll on these sacks. We've seen quite a few of them.
I've lost track of the number, and maybe the guys on offense have as well, because they have not been able to figure out a way to plug.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
In your face.
On first down, Ricks. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this throw caught left side. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. They'll run on first down. Ricks. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Ricks, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They run once more with Henderson. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
How about this defense? For a third straight play, he's going nowhere. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run again with Peyton. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Espinoza. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. Going to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here we go. Here we go.
On second down now, Ricks. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Ricks. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. On second down, it's Henderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On second down now. Booth. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 13 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Second down in inches. Ebron caught left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down. Espinoza. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 2nd and 4. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Espinoza. That's complete to John Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Espinoza. Ebron with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, Dillon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Espinoza. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jay Sternberger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And this is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in the game.
Yeah, about the four in the game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up. Get those.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, John Johnson with the INT.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Ricks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Wilson throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson, operating from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw again is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Eric Armstead getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now, despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's just field it at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now the Niners down by 8, a minute 53 remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well.
Okay, Frank. You get block me. You get block me. You get anything.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Duncan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He'll look to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. 2nd and 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now he's got it. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for L.A., it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll